Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I am back in my bedroom. I'm home from Disney World. I finished my college program, but I'm back today with a video about everything that I bought on my college program. As you may see, a lot of it is right here ready to show you. There is quite a lot. I thought I was pretty good with how much I bought, but since I've been getting it all together for this video and putting it all in one pile, there's a lot. So I just want to preface this before I start and say that everything I bought, aside from a few items I bought with money I earned on the college program. I actually worked a lot, more than I was expecting, to be honest. So they say that you're guaranteed 30 hours a week. 30 hours a week? Like, come on. So actually I ended up doing probably an average of 45 a week. The lowest I ever worked was 40 hours. And the most I ever worked, I think, was 53. And that was when there was a CP gap, so all the American CPs had gone home, the new ones hadn't come yet. It was crazy, it was long, but I earned a lot of money from that week. So my paychecks were pretty good. I spent a lot of money when I was out there on food. So not just little snacks in the parks like pretzels and caramel apples and ice cream and all that good stuff, but also character dining. So the fact that I worked so much meant I never had to think about if I wanted to do that or not. If I wanted to eat at Crystal Palace, it was $35 with the discount. I could, because I'd earned $300 that week, and groceries are not that much when you're living off pasta. So I feel like I've gone on enough about that. This is all stuff that I bought, aside from a few things that I'll specify. And yeah, let's get into it. We are going to start off with the things I got from Cast Connection. So Cast Connection, if you don't know, is a place where cast members can go and buy discounted product, merchandise. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's this big warehouse. When we went, they had a lot of Christmas stuff and they were playing Christmas music the whole time, which I get was getting us into the mood, but it was a bit weird. I can't remember the prices for everything, but if they're labelled then I can say. But first thing I got was this adorable Alice's Teacups mug. I love this ride so much, and when I saw this one, yeah, I had to have it. I have a bit of an obsession with mugs. I don't actually like tea. I just like having them to display. I know I'm British, I don't like tea. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't like fish and chips as well. Okay, we'll move on. So this mug was originally $19.99 and I got it for $5.99 at Cast Connection. So that was a pretty good steal. I couldn't pass that one up. The next thing I got from Cast Connection was this Christmas shirt. So obviously the music worked on me. I was drawn in. But yeah, they had all their old Christmas stuff, and this one didn't even say 2016 on it. It just said Happy Holidays, so there was no reason for it to be discounted or no good anymore. So yeah, this one was originally $24.99 and I got it for $7.99. So you can bet when December rolls around I will be wearing this a lot. I got a lot of other Christmas stuff as well now looking at it. This is one I was actually really excited for. I went out to Orlando wanting to buy these. It's the trash can ornaments. So this one is Fantasyland, and originally it was $19.95 and it was $1.99 when I bought it. So that's pretty amazing. Having worked in the Christmas store, I can tell you everything is so overpriced. It's so pretty, but $24.99 for an ear hat seems a bit much. I also got this Elsa Christmas ornament, and this one was originally $22.99. It was $2.99, so $20 off. Yeah, and so basically they're just the little hangers of the dresses, and it's so cute. Obviously I had to get the Elsa one as well because it just wouldn't be right if you had just one. So this one was $5.99. So obviously Elsa is a bit more in demand, but yeah, $8 for both is pretty good, I think. $8? $9. As you can tell, vending was a bit of a nightmare for me. While we are on the Christmas theme, we did get one ornament full price from the Christmas store that I worked in. It's a Wonderful Shop. So this one was $14.99 and it says 2017 on it, so I thought it was pretty good to get because it was a pretty important year for me and Disney. As we are talking about mugs anyway from earlier, this was one of the mugs that I bought, and I had had my eye on this for so long. There's a whole collection of the princesses with their braids as the handle, which I think is so cute. Obviously Belle is my favourite, and It's just so, Disney is so good at mugs. This one was $22.99, but obviously cast member discount 20% always helps. Oh, and Cast Connection, you also get that cast member discount. So everything I mentioned, the prices, we got another 20% off that. So it was pretty good. I also got this little dish which says just think of a wonderful thought on it, and this one was $12.99, and I got this just to put like jewelry in and coins and stuff like that. Peter Pan is one of my favourite Disney movies, so I wanted to get something to commemorate that, even though there isn't a whole lot of Peter Pan merchandise in the parks, unfortunately. One more item of kind of kitchenware is this Try the Grey Stuff plate, which was $14.99, and this is just the perfect plate to have dessert on, whatever it is, even if it's not quite as fancy as the stuff they serve at Be Our Guest. I got one more mug when I was out there, although this one's kind of a dish, and we're crossing over to the dark side here. This was from Universal, so from Honeydukes in the Harry Potter world. I love Honeydukes so much, as we will see in a minute from all the stuff that I bought from there. But I just thought this was a really good size to put like ice cream in, and oh, it's just so cute. They're very good at mugs as well. So in Harry Potter world, I also got Butterbeer in a souvenir cup, which was so cool because I love Butterbeer in every form. Frozen, chilled, ice cream, hot, it's all amazing. From Harry Potter world, I also got obviously some candy. So Bertie Bott's every flavour beans, chocolate frog, and pink coconut ice. We get chocolate frogs every time we go. We like to like collect the cards. Actually, I haven't seen what's in this one. Do an on camera reveal. I always get really nervous for this, I don't know why. Oh, Godric Gryffindor, that's cool. So we actually have all of the houses now. My sister also got Gilderoy Lockhart in her last one, which I didn't even know they did, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's that, and this frog is so solid. It actually looks like it's a little bit melted, but oh well. I have tried a bunch of the Harry Potter candy before, but I haven't tried this one, and I do love coconut, so we shall see how that goes. In a slight detour here, and Americans won't understand why I'm so hyped about this, but going along the same food path, I got some double stuffed Oreos to bring back with the heads or tails. So you've got like the vanilla and the chocolate. I have had these before and they're so good, and I just wanted a whole pack to bring back with me. And I also got s'mores Chips Ahoy, which was just crazy to me. I just loved going grocery shopping just to see all the Oreo flavours they had, like cinnamon roll, like mint, and I'm like not thinking of them now, but they were amazing. And I tried the red velvet ones and the birthday cake ones, and they were so good. So yeah, I'm excited to have these ones as well now I'm home. Whilst we're on the non-Disney train, there was the outlets right by the Commons where we live. I didn't actually go there very much just because I didn't have time, so when I had time off I was at the parks. But I did manage to go and get a couple of things from Vera Bradley. So quickly found out when I was there, I stupidly brought a denim backpack as my main bag, and it rains in Florida a lot. So that wasn't too good at keeping stuff dry. So I needed a waterproof one, and this one ended up being about 70% off. I can't remember how much it was in the end, but it was something around like $30, which was so good considering it's a really good quality. And I used to stuff this full with like my work clothes, my lunch, my dinner as well. So this came in handy a lot. Something that's Disney related but not from the actual parks. I ordered a couple tops from Lost Bros Trading Co, taking advantage of the fact I was in America and didn't have to pay those crazy shipping fees they have for the UK. So I got this shirt with Belle on the back, and I also got this Life is the Bubbles shirt, which I wore when I went to Bon Voyage character breakfast with my sister. So yep, Ariel was definitely a fan. So back to Disney now, and I have my Happily Ever After t-shirt. Me and my roomie on the last night were shopping in the Emporium and we saw these shirts and we're like, let's be basic, let's twin, and let's watch the fireworks and cry in these. And yes, we did cry. I got one more shirt from Disney Store, and this one is just kind of the generic 2017, but like I said earlier, I wanted to have stuff to commemorate the fact I was there and this year. And yeah, it's like kind of fan themed, and obviously I love that show, being in studios, So that's all there is to that, and it was $24.99 plus the cast member discount. I also got this magic band. It was a bit of a spontaneous purchase, to be honest. I was in the pin trading store in Disney Springs, and I just saw all of them lined up, and turquoise is my favourite colour, and I do have a special place in my heart for Elsa. So I bought this, and I think it was around $20. Speaking of pins, this is my pin board newly decorated, and no, I did not buy all of these on this trip. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but there is a couple that was particularly special, including this one. This is my favourite. This one I got from Company D, which is the cast member exclusive store, and it says Walt Disney World cast member. Got Jiminy Cricket, and this is my favourite pin I've ever bought. What I actually did is got a couple of those like pin mystery packs you can get, so then you can kind of trade, and if you don't like them it's quite easy to get new ones. So some of these are from my previous trips, but ones that I got specifically from this trip was this Elsa and Anna one. Obviously Studios. This was the one someone actually gave me when I was working, because I said I was from the UK, and they just gave it to me straight up, which was really sweet. And the Halloween one, because I went to the Halloween party on the last night. Moving on to the last kind of few items here, it feels like there's so much. But this was my Pooh Bear that I got on my last day. We went for breakfast at Crystal Palace, and it was just literally one of the cutest interactions I've ever had. We were talking about the rumbling in his tummy, and he wanted some food, and he gave me hugs, and I can't like explain it, but it was just so cute, and I really loved Pooh Bear on this trip, so I wanted to get that because he's so adorable. And I also got one more plush when I was out there. I got Olaf. This was about 3 weeks into the trip, and me and my roomie Lana just said we really needed plushes. We just felt something was missing in our lives. We had to have them on our beds, so we went to World of Disney, and we were deliberating for a while, but settled on Olaf because I actually merchanting with Olaf most days at work, because I got put in Frozen a lot on the loop we have in Hollywood Studios. So it's kind of like a memory of work as well. Another couple of things I got from World of Disney was this frame. So our family always get the frames that have the Mickeys in the corner, but normally we have the one that's just the one photo. So I wanted to kind of be along the same theme of that, but get multiples, because I have taken literally thousands of photos on this trip. And this one was $27.99. But it's okay, I had the discount. That's how you literally justify everything on your college program. It's like 20%, it's fine. That magic swipe with the blue ID, but it does add up. Also, for those thousands of photos, I have a photo album. So this one is super heavy. It only holds 200 photos, so still I'm gonna have to cut down a lot, but that's gonna be more of a general overview of the trip. And this one was $30, so trying to justify with that 20%. It's a lot for a photo album, but they didn't really have that many, and I wanted to get one from Disney because it's where I work. In a slight side note, something we got for free was this memory box from our graduation. So it's always nice to get a little bonus considering how much we pay in program fees. So we got that, and then obviously we also get the ear hats. Ooh, where's my ear hat? Ta-da! So these are the ear hats that you do get for free from Disney. You get one from Traditions, and then you get one for graduation with your little tassel. And then obviously everyone goes to get them kind of embroidered afterwards, which does cost a bit, and you don't get discount on embroidery as a cast member, unfortunately. So almost at the end now, I have this Beauty and the Beast notebook, which is so cute because it looks like the VHSs. So I don't know if anyone had those, but yeah, when we were younger, obviously they didn't have DVDs. So this is what it looked like, and it even has like the blurb on the back, and then as you open it up, you actually see the VHS, which is so cute. And this was obviously my favourite movie growing up, so this one seemed like an essential purchase. But when you're at Disney, everything seems essential. You're like, oh, obviously I need that pin. You definitely get swept up in a Disney bubble. But the thing that I tried to do with everything here is I'd say to myself, see it 3 times and love it each time. So don't just see something once and spontaneously buy it, because you then might regret it and be like, why did I actually get that? some of you may be thinking that about the items I've bought, but for me personally, I did love it 3 times enough to spend money on it. So it kind of helps that mentality of thinking, when I get home, am I still gonna love this? And I still do. So I have saved the best until last. This is my favourite thing I bought on my whole trip, and it should be because it was the most expensive. I said to myself at the start I would get something to treat myself and act as like a big reminder in a way of the whole trip. So I got everyone's like, oh really, so expensive, but my parents bought me the Disney Parks Pandora bracelet for my 21st birthday, and I have since been buying the charms. So they got it for me with 1 charm on it, and then when we were out there they bought me 2 and I bought 3. So I managed to build up 6 charms and I am completely in love with this. Pandora is pretty expensive, but we did get cast member discount on that as well. So I think each of those charms is around $50, and then we have the 20%. But yep, it's a lot, but like I said, I worked hard, so I wanted to treat myself. So that is everything I bought. Everyone's probably like, whew, I'd hope it's everything. Yes, it's a lot. But I had, at the end of my program, I still had $1,200 in my account after all of this, all the character dining that I did, all the food I had in the parks. So that kind of tells you just how much you can earn if you have lots of hours in your schedule. If you don't have an area that needs you as much, you can still pick up shifts. That is either in your area or in like on the hub with extra hours that you can get. So it is possible to earn money. I did go traveling again after my program, so I have a lot less than that $1,200 now, but I had a lot to end up with considering I bought this much stuff. So yeah, it's been a pretty good program and I have a lot of stuff to find homes for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up because, you know, thumbs up are validating. But anyway, hope you enjoy watching and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye! One final thing I somehow forgot to mention is the jumper I'm wearing. So this is one of the Walt Disney World ones, obviously 1971, and on the back it has Walt Disney World on it. So yeah, I've pretty much been living in this since I got home.